Yo, 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 welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Thank you so very much for joining me for another edition of What ManDem Saying. Big up to ManDem in the building. Thank you for coming through. We got a lot to talk about, people. We got a lot to talk about. There's so much thing going on the world of football, and we know we have to discuss it. We know we have to discuss it. Of course, this part is not all about Liverpool, but we will talk about Liverpool versus Brighton Carabao Cup. That's going to happen today, later on. But big up to ManDem. I see Red for Life is in the building. I see MK2 is in the house. Lost, my man, is in the building. Wagwan. Big up to all y'all, man. Thank you so much for joining me. Of course, if I don't mention this ManDem, the Kennel, salute, he's in the building. Oh, he said, oh, nothing going on. Stop, guys. Come on. Bro, first of all, the world of football is on what? We are mourning right now. This week, it's a mourning week. It takes time. It's a process. The legend, Eric Ten Hag, was sacked, I think was yesterday, Monday. So we haven't had time to talk about it. I've been mourning all day, all couple of weeks. So let me send you the link, Kennel. If you are available, join us. Big up to yourself, but you have to give us time to mourn. It's a sad week, man. You see, even Loss is talking about it. It's very, very sad. Why did these Bammers decided to fire this guy? Why? This was the perfect manager for them, and he sacked him. That makes no sense. But big up to Kendall. MK2 say, I sense we are going to talk about. We have to talk about it. Come on. Eras do come to an end, and we have to discuss it. You guys know, how are we not going to talk about the only great Eric Ten Hag? Come on, people. We have to talk about it. Big up to ManDem. Please hit the like button. Please share. Do subscribe. And don't forget about the notification bell. Very, very important. So you know when we are on. YouTube be acting up sometimes. So you can't just trust that subscribing would only notify you when we come on. So please do hit the notification bell while you subscribe. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. Our goal is to get to 21 minimum. So, of course, I got some legends in the building, people. I got legends in the building today. We got Football with Ant-Man TV. He's in the building. Please, if you don't know, do subscribe. He said, bless have no notification. I got crazy YouTube taking the big up, my brother. Good to see you, man. You've been on it. You've been on it. I like the shows you've been jumping on. Pause. I like that you've been going out there talking. You're not even talking about the rivals. You're talking to Liverpool fans who just listen to a bunch of foolishness about Liverpool. And I like that you are holding everybody accountable. Big up to Ants, man. Keep it up. I got Ali's in the house. Big up, my brother. Good to see you. Of course, Sideline Football Show. Great to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. He's in the building. Thank you. Man, we got some people in the chat. So I can't just talk any foolishness. But let's talk about, this is therapy. We do have to talk about our man. We do have to talk about man, Eric Ten Hag, Ineos or Glazers. Them people we got people today. We got people, Zuberi, Kennel. Big up yourself. Thank you so much for coming through. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. I don't know if you can hear me all right.
I mean, it looked like we might have to do a GoFundMe for your microphone, but we could hear you a little bit. People in the chat, do we hear him or we need to do a GoFundMe? Can you hear us though?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. I can hear you clear. I just want to put the disclaimer. I'm on the mountaintop.
Oh, okay.
Strapping up the boots right now, man. But we said, man, ain't nothing going on today, bro. Why you guys lighting the people there, man?
No. I mean, look at what Sideline is saying. He said, "Do we have a moment of silence for Ten Hag?"
Nah, man, why we have a moment of silence, bro? Like what people fail to realize, bro, is the top four teams or the top two teams will
Mm,
continue to be who they are, bro. Like Ten Hag or no Ten Hag, that man was never gonna get in there. And
true.
even without Ten Hag, they ain't gonna get in there. So bro. Do you know Chelsea? Do you know these men are 14, bro?
Don't you think it's a beautiful thing?
Nah, because let me tell you, Quasi. All right. Obviously, I don't want people to think like I'm doing up the chicken foot thing and that. You know what I'm saying? People say we're gonna miss Ten Hag. You know why I'm not gonna miss Ten Hag?
Yeah,
It's these men are gonna go from 14 to 8, and
yeah.
whoever the manager they got, bro. Quasi,
Mm-hmm.
promise you right now, these men are ends man to be their manager, and then 14th, and ends take them from 14 to 8. And they're
Yeah,
gonna tell us, yo, Ends is the one because if Ends had gotten us at 8, we would have won the league. Like
yeah.
that's gonna be the talk. So then, for the people that don't understand football, they're gonna be like, oh man, you do got a case, because from 14 to 8, that's a massive league. That's
Right.
definitely improvement. Like that's the energy. Remember these men tell us, yo, Pochettino was it. These men tell us fucking the New England manager was it because he won
Yep.
the Champions League, but he picked up the team when the team was in the knockout stage. Like I don't think these men really understand the dynamics of football, bro. So
True, true.
yeah, nah, man, yo, bro, I'm at the point now, bro, where certain teams should just leave the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I need Super League to happen, bro.
But when it comes to them and them, them manure people, they are like our what should I say? They are like a Lex Luthor. Superman needs Lex Luthor, right? We don't
Nah,
really need him, but
I think it's more like Batman and the Joker, because
yes,
Batman them
Batman
we
and the Joker,
killed the
right?
Joker.
Yes.
And we
We,
don't
we,
really
we
kill them, man, for some reason. You know
you
what
know
I
what I
mean?
mean?
So yeah,
We can kill him, but I'd be like, but still something gonna be missing. We would need somebody to entertain us or something, right? On our bad day, we need to go watch something. Yes, we do have Arsenal. We could all watch AFTV, but we need them scums to keep us afloat when we are having some difficulties. But you are right. That's why I am waiting for. Of course, as you said, the next manager. People are saying that is Amorim. Amorim, if you've forgotten, that was the guy that some
yeah, no,
Liverpool fans
I know
wanted.
exactly who that is. That's the guy every Liverpool fan swear up and down was the best manager on earth and the next best
My
thing.
man,
And all of a
you're
sudden, slotted in so well. He has the best start of any Liverpool manager. But I'm not here to
in
big up
history.
Slot too much. The thing for me though, Quasi, if I'm
Yeah.
being fair, and obviously I like to see certain teams not do well, but it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of crazy when the team go down. There's usually a player or two in there you're like didn't deserve to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Mason Mount was definitely suffering under Ten Hag. I don't know
Yes.
why Mount went to Man U, but from a player's perspective, every player want to be the savior. So like
Mm-hmm.
even for me, in my career, I didn't choose the best company at the time. I choose the company that's best positioned to become the best company, and that's
Right.
basically the trajectory we're on. And I like to think I'm a massive part of that. I don't know if that's why Mount went over there to be that
Mm-hmm.
guy, but yeah, nah, man, bro, I couldn't tell you what he's been doing since he's been there, and I think that comes down to Ten Hag.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
big up some of
mean,
the ballers, then, man.
I, I mean, they have. I don't want to talk too much, but it's a sad day. We mourning Eric Ten Hag, but Amorim, yeah, he's a good coach. What he's been doing is good. Some Liverpool fans till this day still think that should have been a better choice than Slot. There's some ManDem on the YouTube spaces who do a lot of talking, a lot of noise. Um, who literally went on a 10-minute rant, and still we had 25,000 Liverpool fans decided to go watch him about how bad Liverpool played against Arsenal, right? I heard this man them said we should not praise Slot too much because it means that we are dissing Klopp. I swear to God, Zuberi, I'm not making this shit up.
Two things can be true, Quasi.
Mm-hmm.
It's what people hear and it's
Yeah.
also what people see, and it's one of the reasons why I respect Ends and Savage and
Yes.
even Calvin.
Big up to Savage.
Them three men there right there.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what information I bring to the fold. Even if I go do the research and bring the data back, them men are coming to the data like, yeah, it's weird, we hear that, but right here,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You got fucking man saying 1 + 1 = 3. So like they fact checks everything for themselves. They want to see things with their own eyes and they want to
Right.
experience it for themselves. It's not about just hear word of mouth or hearsay. So with the fans, if I'm praising Slot and I didn't mention Klopp, so if I say Slot has the best start of any Liverpool manager, right?
Yeah.
Which is a fact, by the way, and you hear that and you go, so you said man's better than Klopp? Well, Klopp isn't the only manager for Liverpool.
Right.
So, right, what I'm trying to say to you is that person only hears what he wants to hear. If I say he has the best start of any Liverpool manager, if you just say,
Yeah.
oh, you think he's better than the first manager, the first
But-
ever manager from 1892, no one cares about that manager, do they?
Nope.
No one cares about that manager. But you want to bring up Klopp. The only reason you're bringing up Klopp because that's the agenda and propaganda you want to push.
Say
All
that
I've
again.
given you is a fact. I've only given you one fact, and the fact is not even disputable. He has
Right.
the best start of any Liverpool manager. Long may it continue. Bro, whoever doesn't like that fact there, bro, they can suck it, man. That's just what it is. Like, what do you want from us, bro?
Bro?
Because you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
What's crazy is assuming Slot wins 2 trophies this season, right? Assuming he wins 2, even if it's the League Cup and FA Cup, he will still have a better start than Klopp.
Yeah. But
So
see, people.
even if he only wins his first 2 trophies next season,
Yeah.
in 2 years, still a better start than Klopp. But it's not to bring it to Klopp. So whoever bring up that debate, yeah, you have to ask him like, yo, what does it matter if the next manager is better than Klopp? Because you didn't think there would be a better manager. Quasi, that's like me saying, yo, how you doing today? And you're like, yo, today is the best day of my life. Yeah.
We're like, what happened to the rest of them days?
Yeah, but that's only a date. Tomorrow can be even better.
Right.
You see what I'm trying to say? So for all the ManDem that's running to put the ring on the chick, I'll say just wait, because you might meet a chick that brings you another chick. You know what I mean? Like, one chick is great. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking the one chick thing, but I'm saying 2 is better than 1. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, I get that part. It's
people
just
gonna have their thing to say, man, and that's just what it is, Quasi.
I mean, the thing is, as a fan, I'm like, we got a mission that we have to focus on, and that's to win more trophies as much as possible this year, right? Win more games, I should say, and then win some more trophies. You can't go forward if you're still thinking about the past. You could think about the past when everything is said and done and say, okay, remember when we were here, but now we are here. But if you are moving forward and you're looking back, how fast do you think you're going to go forward? Remember, for us who have done sprinting before, 100-meter dash, they said, don't ever look behind you. Otherwise, you're going to, somebody's going to pass you. Look forward and run as fast as you can.
With the GOAT, man. Usain Bolt looked back and still won, bro.
No, I mean, he's different, though.
Okay.
Hussein is different, man. We are not all Hussein, man. I was fast. But I wasn't Hussein Bolt fast. You know what I mean? I can give somebody maybe 2 steps ahead of me, but that's the best I can do, bro. Hussein will give me 50 minutes and still pass me. So ManDem looking at, they are looking at other people's things and think that because they have said that we played bad against Arsenal. But this ManDem who said they didn't want Slot in the first place. So why are you mad, bro? You know what I mean? We didn't lose. And if you were to be petty and we're supposed to dissect the game as it's supposed to be, Liverpool hasn't played very well in any first half. And let's be honest, even though Arsenal was supposedly playing so well, were we threatening at any time? The goal they scored is the goal they scored. After that, were you worried? They gave Martinelli man of the match, but Martinelli was scared of Konate. And if I ask you, Zuberi, was there any time where you could say Martinelli cooked Trent? even though Trent was not having a good game, supposedly.
I didn't even know Martinelli got man of the match,
Man, that's what they were saying. That's no friends say Martinelli got man of the match. Some people say Saka. And honestly, after Saka's goal, I don't remember maybe one time where he drive through the middle and that was dead. Other than that, I don't remember what Saka did. And I'm not being funny. I watched the game twice just to make sure that I saw what I saw. Because the first half, yes, just like a fan, you are going off, your emotions because you're enjoying the game so much. The second time, I'm like, let me see. People, it seems like we were not out because I read the stats, right? And if you haven't watched the game and you read the stats, you will never say that Liverpool didn't play well against Arsenal. There was maybe 2 instances where their stats were better than us. Other than that, Liverpool basically did much better than them. So people said 15 minutes or 30 minutes when Gabriel and what's that guy, Timber went off. That's when we started playing better. But yet you told us that for a whole half, we didn't play well. So how did it that by the end of the game, we had more ball possession than you? We passed ball better than you. The only time they did well than us was maybe being in our area more than we were in their area. You see what I mean? And if you were to compare that to the Chelsea game, it's identical. People told us Chelsea bossed us at Anfield, but yet we left with a win. So I'm trying to figure out why it's that people have already made an agenda and they can't sit back and say, let's look at this with a third eye. Arsenal did not play that better than Liverpool because in the first 10 minutes, we were on the ascendancy until they scored the goal. And then it was like a boxer who had been hit with a jab, unexpected jab, right? And then they are kind of like stumbled a little bit. That's all I think. Did Arsenal play well? I can say that. But did they outplay Liverpool like everybody's making it seems to be? No. Because if this was Mourinho coaching Liverpool, everybody would have said it's a masterclass. You went to your rivals and you didn't lose.
Yeah, well, Quasi, that's something you get in hindsight. A lot of these people, that's the only thing they have is the hindsight.
Right.
So the context of the game is, it's an away game, bro. We're home. Arsenal are at home, so they have the momentum.
Right.
They score first. They keep that momentum. We equalize. So what I'm trying to say is a fair analysis would say we've never shifted the momentum in our favor at any point in the game. Now, if you're going away and you're struggling to shift the momentum of the game, then some people will look at that and go like, Arsenal dominated. No, they just kept the momentum.
Right.
Because like I said, when you're away and the game is 0-0, 1-1, if the game is level, the home team usually have the momentum.
Right.
The game is level. You see what I'm trying to say? If you you put the home team 1-0 down, you kind of shift momentum in your favor because now you're putting a lot of pressure on the home team to do something, and then you can actually pick them apart.
Yes.
So that's the only thing we didn't do. But here's where it gets tricky. Arsenal is touted as the pretenders to the league, of winning the league, right?
Yeah.
The favorites that are pretenders, right? And that's where we were. We went to one of the contenders or one of the pretenders to the league title.
Yep.
And we didn't lose. Do you know how many times City come to Anfield and pick up a draw and celebrate that like a win? So it's the mentality of our fans. I'm trying to show you, like, it's all about hindsight. So hindsight going into February, March, we'll look back at not losing to Arsenal at Arsenal's home ground as a win. Because we didn't lose, bro. Like, not losing to the Big Six is, well, not Big Six, it's only Big Three, and we're one of the three. So not losing to the Big Two is the best thing you can do. Chelsea's touted as one of the Big Six. We've beat them. Arsenal didn't lose to them. Bro, that is literally the best we can do.
Yeah.
Some people are like, nah, we need that 3 points. Yeah, bro, it's calm. But it's not fair for no new manager to come through this building and cut down all the big six in his first season. Go
Yeah.
name me that manager. No, go name me that manager. Go name me that new manager comes into the team and cut down all the big six. Go find them. And when you find them, I'll stand down. But until then, you're a dickhead. You're a pussy. No, bro, you said it. They didn't want Slack. And this man come in here and you want him to cut down the big six in his first try?
Yeah.
Let's be fair, man. Let's be realistic. The best the man can do, not lose the game.
Exactly.
Because here's what. If we draw against all the big six and win all our other games,
we win the league.
The best we can do.
We win the league.
Because we can only win 38 games, bro. And then we're playing freaking, let's take ourselves out to 6. So that means there's 10 games we didn't win. But we didn't lose them either. So that's 10 draws. Then the onus is on us to go win the other freaking 28. And if we win them 28, we should be at least top 2.
I mean, that's why I don't get, like...
You know what I'm trying to say? They got to play each other as well, and they might lose points there. So, bro, I'm not expecting Slot to beat Man City. I'm not expecting Slot to beat Arsenal. I'm not expecting Slot. I mean, we slapped up Man U, who's
that was beautiful.
We slapped up Chelsea. So, bro, out of the top 5 teams that we have to play, we've won 2, draw 1. What's your complaint?
And I agree 100% with what Ants is saying. He said, ManDem set low expectation and still mad when they hit the expectation they set. Bro, can you... okay. I don't want to get into people's mind because none of us are Professor Xavier. But how are you going to... bro, I was watching Ensman's channel, and he said he brought in why that Arsenal fans don't take accountability. And he showed up a video of our brethren, and I'm gonna mention his name because I like him, Callum. And Callum was being interviewed by Don Robbie, or I think it was Judges or somebody like that, Lee Judges. And Carl said, I said the game was gonna be 2-2, but then he comes out and he's upset that the game is 2-2. Not that I'm shading Carl, I just want to understand. And big up to Carl and the Copish brethren. I just want to understand. You called it. You said you wanted 2-2, and we got 2-2. So what's the beef?
To be fair, though, Quasi, to be fair to Carl, right? If I said, yo, we're playing Chelsea, and you know what, man? I can see this being a 3-3 game.
Yeah.
There's 2 types of 3-3. There's a scraping it 3-3. There's a last-ditch 3-3. There's a fluffing it at the end to lose the game 3-3. So I think when he said, yo, I think it's going to be 2-2, I think he was looking for one of them end-to-end battling, you know what I mean? Like up against it, like, you know, like when you're watching the medieval movies and you see the swords clashing against shield and, you know what I mean? It's like one of them end-to-end where it's like, yo, both fighters just fell over from exhaustion. You can like, yo, it's a draw. None of them really win. But, yo, did you see that cool fighting scene and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I think he might have been expecting a more exciting 2-2, if that makes sense. Or
no, I get that part.
Yeah. So remember, because as fans, we watch the game in different light. So for me, I didn't really expect a draw. I was more expecting like a 2-1. But it was one of them 2-1s where it's like we got our foot on their neck and they just managed to just wriggle out one time and get like the team I told you about, Wolves. They only create one chance. I was more expecting them just having one clear-cut chance or one mistake where they pull back one versus this type of 2-2. Because this 2-2, bro, we didn't even go ahead. We never lead the game.
Bro, we never left second gear.
Well, second gear, first gear, I'm not here to discriminate on that. But when I was watching the game, I just kept laughing. Because I kept laughing at like off the ball things that I'm seeing, like Havertz trying to run in the back of VVD. I thought that was funny. I thought the way VVD dealt with it was funny. I didn't anticipate the goal happening when it did against Robbo, but I was laughing because I actually saw Robbo bouncing around, and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is on drugs. As soon as I said this motherfucker's on drugs, Quasi, the ball got played over the top. And I'm like, yo, Robbo's going to catch him. Then I saw it. I was like, oh, shit. So then I was just like, I was laughing. Like, the game to me was funny because, like, bro, like, everything that happened in the game, I just kept laughing. And I don't even know, like, like I was processing it last night with a Liverpool fan, and it was like, "Why are you laughing?" I was like, "Because everything that I was seeing, I can see how fans would spin the narrative on it." So
Yeah.
like even Endo not passing the ball to Nunes, I'm like, Endo, I'm gonna have to cook you. You know what I mean? But then I'm laughing and I'm like, yo, I can't cook him really because I'm starting to forgive Jones and Elliott for not doing it. And I'm like, nah, I gotta cook him. So it's like every moment that I'm seeing in the game, I just kept laughing because I can already see the narratives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, it was very funny. It's funny that we're pressing with a 4-2-4, but we're not really pressing aggressive. So then it's easier to play past the front four players. So then it's just two. Yeah, so it's just two in the midfield battling out. And I was like, yo, Sly, you're gonna get cooked for this. Like if we keep losing out because of this, you're gonna get cooked. So when Callum said it's gonna be a 2-2, but then he was disappointed, bro. Like it's like you can pick a chick because she's the most beautiful female you've seen to be your wife, bro. Then the blowjob is trash. Like you're happy off the looks, but she got teeth up on the blowjobs, bro. You're gonna be pissed. You know what I mean? So it's one of them ones, bro, where you get what you asked for, but it comes as something you didn't anticipate, like a lackluster performance from his eyes, or never going ahead. You know what I mean? Or shifting momentum, or making them worry. Like when you draw a game, you want to draw a game with the other team going, nah, these motherfuckers are dangerous.
Right.
And we were. That equalizer from Salah, that was a dangerous pattern of play, bro. Like,
yep, that's true,
bro. Like it was really dangerous, and I felt like Arsenal knew we had that in us the entire game. It just wasn't coming off.
That's the thing. That's why I wanted people to understand. And before we continue, big out to my guy Frank Famous in the building. He's a Chelsea fan. At least he can give us a rival point of view. And yes, we haven't talked after Liverpool, packed Chelsea at Anfield, but we will discuss it later. Big out to yourself, man.
Definitely. Thank you guys for having me on. Just having some technical difficulties, but I'm glad to be here, and thank you for having me on your show.
Appreciate you. Yeah, but it's
you say Frank Chelsea fan?
Yes, Frank Chelsea fan, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool, man. Big up yourself, bro. Hey, just to welcome your win, man. I'm gonna be honest, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad we beat you guys in the end, but I must say, man, that's the most dangerous Chelsea team I've seen in a long time, bro.
That's facts.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, you guys are doing really well this year, so this was a test for us to kind of see where we're at too. So, it was a good game. It was a close one, but you guys have the players who can get you over the hump. Salah and Van Dijk. I mean, when you say you have superstar players, those are superstar players.
I know, man. I hear it. Hey, real quick, Frank, before Quasi continue, man. A lot of people say, yo, Chelsea's in the Big Six, and we know the time that they got, knighted into the Big Six. But realistically, if you had to rank your team this season, where would you put them in that Big Six?
I mean, honestly, I would put us in fourth. I think that we're strong enough to be right behind Man City, you guys, and Arsenal. I don't think Tottenham, Aston Villa, or Brighton is gonna be strong enough to play in the competitions and then also make a place in top four. So I put us right there in top four for a Champions League spot.
All right, hey Frank, man, just know smoke is real around here in these parts. If you finish six, buddy, just know, man.
No. I think the biggest thing we'll wait till the January transfer. But I think right now the only difficulty that we're seeing is injuries. I mean, we right now having Lavia coming back in, Reece James coming back in, they're going to solidify our defense, and that's where we've been suffering. So I'm pretty confident if we keep them healthy, top four is a guarantee. You hear it from me now live.
No, I respect it.
Yeah.
Now, because talking about Chelsea, I heard some mad comments about some Chelsea fans who have said, last time you came on, I did tell you about Chelsea fans said you guys should be ahead of Liverpool right now. But then Frank was honest and he said, "Nah, we are no close to Liverpool." But Frank, did you watch the Liverpool Arsenal game?
Yeah, I did.
As a rival fan, what did you see?
Oh man, it was a good game. I mean, honestly speaking, I feel like when yet again where I kind of ended off with the superstars. I mean, Salah and Van Dijk pulled it through. It was getting close. Arsenal was dominating. That's the only thing where I've been seeing. It looks like a lot of the top teams are trying to come and dominate the ball against you guys, which I mean, for me, that doesn't really mean anything. It's about, at the end of the day, winning. And I feel like Arsenal dropped the ball. They had an opportunity to win this game, but it's when you sleep, you take time off and you let players like that, come in and score the goals that are needed to, bring them back. I mean, there's not much you can say. Liverpool is definitely right now. You guys have the talent you need to push forward. I think you'll just be looking in January as well to see if you can bring in someone for that number 8 position. But right now, you guys are looking really good, really good.
Thank you. Did you see any similarity the way Arsenal played us versus how you guys played us? Where in terms of from a rival stand of view, you think that we are playing better than Liverpool, but there is it's like Mike Tyson, not Mike Tyson, like Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. There was something called Ropedo.
Yeah,
where it looked like you are peppering us, but there's no effect in those punches that you throw in. Because that's how I felt against Chelsea, where Chelsea played well. I said it. If you go back to the reaction show that I did, but there was no threat until Jackson goal. Jackson goal was perfect. Like Liverpool, the goals that we have given out this season, the bar Wolves, all the goals have been perfect.
Yeah. I mean, your defense is incredible. I mean, it's those goals that are scoring. Yeah, I feel like the opposition are making chances, but it's not like when you guys get scored on, all of a sudden your heads drop.
Right.
You guys know and believe that there's another goal that can come out from nowhere. I mean, how many times has Van Dijk headed the ball in on a cross, and you're just like, "Yep, there it goes again." And then Salah. I mean, he just understands how to win games. He just understands how to score. So he makes things happen on the field. His passing is essential. So I think even though everyone was like, wow, Liverpool is really about to lose this game, I don't think Liverpool ever believed that. So I definitely think like from front to back, I mean, you guys are looking really well. The only thing I would see that would make a difference is if an injury happens. That's about it.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Zuberi?
I mean, I respect some of what Frank is saying. The only thing I'd really like, I wouldn't say like disagree with, but just having a hard time really grasping as far as like Arsenal lack game management. I don't think they've mastered that yet. I think Arsenal are still immature. Even Chelsea in some ways they haven't really matured in that championship mentality. Like if you're gonna dominate the ball, there's ways to dominate the ball. Like you can dominate the ball like City, where you're just bopping it around, and then make that bopping around count for something. So it's almost like doing 100 passes and then putting a play towards the end of that. I don't think Chelsea or Arsenal figured that out yet. And for us, we've always had it. It's moments like Trent is trying to rush that moment instead of just keeping it simple for a little bit longer. Because Arsenal was up, bro, 2-1. They didn't have any need to try to go for another goal and kill us off. There was no need to kill us off. Like, we've never really dominated them where they're like 2 backs of 4 or 2 backs of 5. Like, we've never really pushed them in like that. So for them to not, just bop it around and try to draw us out more, I felt like that was to their own doing, and it's the reason we're able to get them with that counter. And the counter was always on. It's just having the right person to provide the right outlet.
Right.
Some of Trent passes wasn't really on. Some of Gravenberch passes wasn't really there. Never really trusted Robbo for any of those either. So for Arsenal, man, they really just needed to see out the game. They really needed to settle for a boring 2-1 win. But I felt like the immaturity of them to feel like, they bigger than a boring 2-1 win over Liverpool. Like, they needed to prove to us, we're going to boss you up. And it's like, bro, you're winning. Like, even if you go boxing, bro,
Yeah.
if you have all the successful punches land, and this is the final round, bro, you already know in your mind, punch for punch, you're winning.
Yeah.
You got the most hits. You know what I'm saying? You got the most deflected. Like you're winning via the stats. That's it. You got the unanimous decision. You're winning. You didn't knock them down, but your pride won't let you finish the fight without a knockdown.
Yes.
What happened? Let your guard down. You get rocked.
You get rocked.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Is that the Anthony Joshua sentence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the same thing for Chelsea. It's like Chelsea, yeah, they've been winning and they've been great with Cole Palmer, which I think is a fantastic moment and season for him so far.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a home game, wasn't it?
The
Chelsea game.
That was at Anfield.
That was
Yeah. So Chelsea coming to Anfield, they're out of their goddamn mind doing what they did.
Yeah.
But they it's like they needed to prove they can go there and do something. And it's like, no, bro, like you have to pay respect to the opposition. Like you're newly developing this new power you've got. You haven't mastered it yet.
Yeah.
Better than Chelsea came to Anfield and failed. Like people need to put like respect on opposition's power and the fans' ability to really drive the team. All Chelsea had to do, come there, stay in the pocket, and pick their moments. Because Chelsea in moments are very dangerous.
Very.
They don't need to go toe-to-toe with us.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say. What I disagree with Frank is because if both teams mastered that or worked on that a little bit more, I'd have been a little bit more scared.
Right.
But it's like, bro, you're running up against us. Like, no team in the history of Klopp have really, like, dominated us except for Barcelona away. Well, we got slapped up 3-0, and it could have been like 5-0, and then we flipped that when we got to Anfield. Go find me the other team that really dominated us. The only team you're going to find is Villa in that 7-2, and they scored all 4 deflected shots.
Yeah.
So think about that Villa game and what I'm saying to you. Bro, why do teams think they can dominate us and try to dominate us? Like, it's never going to work out well, bro. Like, they need to just give that up. It's like they want to be the first team to dominate us. It's like, yo, bro, we're not that type of team, bro.
No, I mean, RTV saying Arsenal is a bit emotional at times, especially on Arteta. And I think, Barry, you and I have said this numerous times where we said the team reflects the manager. And as much as he tries to be cool, that whole first season where I'm coming in and I'm going to rough you up and I'm taking mine, that gangster talk still hasn't left him because they think all you have to do is beat City and you win the league. That's not how you win the league. Zuberi just gave you the blueprint. You respect your position and win the rest of the games. Don't worry about City because beating City and losing to Aston Villa makes no sense.
Bro, that's why Pep and the City fans, and I don't rate all of them, obviously, but the real football City fans know how this league is won. It's do the best you can against everyone else and do not lose to Liverpool.
Facts.
That's it. So whoever is challenging them, their motto is we'll do the best we can. We might lose 1 or 2, but by no means lose to your challenger. Because losing to your challenger, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
So I don't think they got that yet. They haven't got that yet.
I think they won't get it because their sole focus is let's beat City and we're going to be fine. In this match, and after this, we'll move on. They kept saying that they had so much injuries and we had so much injuries. And later on, it was just 2 players they had 2 injuries. It was Odegaard and Calafiori. Saliba got suspended. That's lack of discipline. That's no injury, right? Saka and Timber was practicing the whole week. They just kept the camera off them. And they made him seem like, oh, we're not sure if he's going to play, blah, blah, blah. But when you look at Liverpool, we had 5 players who was injured, 5 players that could start. It's not just 5 players on the bench, right? So them trying to make excuses and then trying to flip. I mean, if you're talking about, what's the word that people use? Gaslighting. Make us think like, oh, we are the poor Arsenal. We don't have the team. And Liverpool came. We're like, bro, we are a team. We are a brand new team. This is Liverpool with a brand new manager. We got midfield that just came in last year. And you still didn't beat us at your home. You're supposed to be the second best team in the league. And you couldn't beat us. So for me, I kind of bemused at some Liverpool fans who still think they have that club mentality where we should just go to any team and run 100 miles per hour, and that shows that that's how you win, which makes no sense because some people wanted Mourinho as a manager, and if you remember Mourinho, his game was just like Zuberi said, sit in the pocket, take your moment, and beat them. I don't care whether it's boring or entertaining. I'm leaving with a W, or I'm leaving with something. So, yeah, for the rival fans, yeah, they're going to talk what they're going to talk. But for Liverpool fans who are having the same, who are whining just like the rival fans, that makes no sense to me.
I think people are kind of getting away from the fact that type of football doesn't really exist anymore.
Say that again.
So
Say that again.
that is the old world style of playing football. Now everybody's trying to outscore. It's like basketball games now. They want to put up as much numbers as they can. It's entertaining football. Everyone's trying to follow the model of Man City, which I mean they're just a different breed.
Right.
And so I think that's where a lot of these teams, yes, they're ignorant at the same time because a lot of young players, they want to have the shine, they want to be the star, they want to be able to say, you know, we put 3 against this team. But yeah, the game management style of football has gone away to where, you know, if you're up, you just play hardcore defense for 60, 70, 90 minutes just to get the result. But
right.
I definitely think that style of football is dead. I don't know if it'll ever come back.
I mean, football do go in circles, so we will see when it comes back. But everybody seems to think that Pep is the only one who creates football.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just, you know, copy what Pep is doing. But Mary, let's move on from. Let's do some politics real quick. What do you think about this Ballon d'Or, Vinny being being snubbed according to the Madridistas?
Well, listen, man. That man team has the word Real in front of it, or Real, or Royal, or however you want to translate it. So these men are cut from a different cloth that peasants like me and you may not understand, because these men support a royal football club, right? And back on the home island of Jamaica, I'm touted as one of the royal families down there, but so I do know the level of entitlement that comes with at times, because sometimes things happen in my life and I'm like, yo, what do you mean I didn't get that? So so when you're dealing with them and Quasi, you have to approach it from a royal aspect. You know what I mean? So how you gonna tell the Royal Highness, yo, you're gonna have to eat the peasants today? Them men don't quantify that, because that's not the way they were raised. So when they talk about Galactico and all of a sudden they win a double, not a treble, a double.
Yeah,
that man is like, yo, it got to be one of our best players. Now, did Vinny get the golden boot in the league?
Yeah.
So Vinny got the golden boot. Did he get the golden boot in Champions League?
I think Haaland did.
Yeah. So basically, your guy ain't the top guy in both the competition that he won. So yeah, he's gonna have to sit down, bro. Did Vinny get Player of the Year in La Liga?
Nope.
So your guy is not even the top guy in the country. He ain't the top guy in one of the competitions.
Yeah,
that's where the royalty steps in. That's the Karen attitude, bro. Like that, with the entitlement. That's what that is right there. That's like somebody telling me Trent is leaving Liverpool because he wants a shot at winning the Ballon d'Or. It's like, buddy, you've never won Player of the Year as a right back for Liverpool. Where are you gonna go and get Ballon d'Or as a right back? So that's basically like how that plays out. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to disrespect any YouTuber, but it's like a guy been doing YouTube for 10 years and still didn't get his plaque. And it's like, yo, I should get the plaque because I've been doing it for 10 years. Yeah, but for 10 years, you got 5 followers, bro. You got 5 subscribers. Like, we can't give you the plaque because you've been doing it for a decade, bro. You know what I mean?
Longevity, facts. You speaking facts?
Nah, bro. But so Vinny has cooked for what? A total of 6 months. His best 6 months run ever. And you're like, nah, man. He's been cooking for 6 months. That's the longest he's ever cooked. Yeah, it doesn't mean the food is good, bro. Because he didn't win Player of the Year in La Liga.
That's true.
He's not playing the tournament in the Champions League.
Nope.
So how can he be the best player in the world, bro? So there's 2 players right there that's better than him.
Yeah.
And you know the crazy thing. I mean, Frank, go ahead, please.
No, I mean, for me, Rodri winning it, I mean, was well deserved. He was instrumental for Man City in the midfield. It was a completely different team. I mean, the goals that he put in to get him over the hump. I mean, how his demeanor, how he carries himself, all
Right.
that for me is a winner of that position and a winner of that trophy. So
Mhm.
I'm 100% behind this. Vinny, there's always next year.
To be honest, I'm not gonna try to throw another name in there, but
Mhm.
I felt like Rodri winning it was a bit of a charity thing because the the reason Rodri win it is the same reason Van Dijk should have won it.
You see that, bro? I don't
And
want to
I'm
make
just
it
I'm
a
just being honest. I'm
that's
I'm
facts.
just being honest
Yeah.
Man,
because and it just goes to show why them men are still as emotional as they are because like I
Yeah.
said, if you think about it,
Mhm.
bro, these men have to watch it go between freaking Messi and Ronaldo and
Yeah.
Messi, and all of a sudden it start to leave like the country.
Mm.
And it's not a great feeling in their gut because in their mind that is the best league.
Yeah.
So when they're starting to see it leave the country the way it is, bro, man start to feel some type of way, bro. You know what I mean? I hear it, but yeah, they're gonna have to just hold that for a minute, man.
But big up to ManDem. Nature Boy is in the building. Savage is here. The guy said justice for Vinny. People hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. But this is what I see it. Vinny, just like Zuberi said, they had that arrogance and feeling like entitlement that this is ours. But Vinny, you went to Copa America and they subbed you in the middle of the game. Not that because you were winning 4-5-0, you were horrible. So and first of all, yes, let's acknowledge that this competition is a it's a popularity context. They keep changing the criteria of whoever wins the thing. I didn't even know about the fair play until this year. But one thing we know for sure is it's not just your club acumen, it's based your club as a country and club. If you do well in your club and you don't do well in your country, you're not going to win it. And Vinny, Brazil were a trash this summer. They were horrible. That's what I think affected him. But
Quasi, what
yeah,
affected him in, like I said, you just
mhm,
brought the third competition. In
yeah,
the league,
mhm,
he wasn't the best player. Well, in
no,
the Champions League, he wasn't the best player.
mhm,
In his league, he's not the best player. In his international tournament, he's not the best player. Bro, we
mhm,
can't give it to you. Bro, if you're thinking about Messi winning it, bro,
yeah,
he's always the standout in Copa America. He was a standout in like the World Cup. You know what I'm trying to say?
mhm,
Like we can put him on level where yep, he bossed that. Yep, he bossed that over there. With
mhm,
Vinny, bro, man didn't boss anything. What did he boss, bro? He ain't boss nothing.
mhm. I
Yeah,
thought
bro, Vinny
you.
gonna have to sit down, bro. Listen, man, and that's why when certain men get violated, I join the violators. No, when certain men get violated, bro, I join the violators, man, because bro, you need to sit down.
Give me the Warren G settings, man.
Yeah,
Violator.
yo, give man a banana. It's golden like a trophy, and let man
Yeah,
sit down, bro, and munch that. You know what I mean?
yeah. And I thought Rodri deserves it. It was. I mean, personally, this com- um, co- um, ceremony has been a farce. It's never been consistent. I mean, I remember there's a meme that I saw that there's at least 3 or 4 Ballon d'Ors that Messi should have never won. The one that I remember the most is the World Cup 2010 South Africa World Cup. It should have gone to Iniesta. They gave it to Messi. I think Robert Lewandowski got robbed the year that COVID year, and they didn't give it to anybody. He should have won that one.
true, true.
Virgil should have won his. There's no way you can tell me that year Virgil was not the man. And you gave it to Messi. Messi scored a whole lot of goals, but he didn't win any major trophies that year. Right? So this whole thing, it needs to be properly manage.
Nah, man, bro, it's all about that thing. Cause yeah, I just saw a name. Honestly, Carvajal was instrumental as well, bro. Like,
True.
so it's like a charity case, man. So when man's crying over charity work, it's like, bro, everybody got their corned beef and bread. Just relax, man. Like, what are you talking about, man? Put ketchup on his corned beef and bread, so you want ketchup as well. Relax, man. Eat your charity meal and go home, bro. What are you doing here? I hate this little tit for tat. Nah, man, justice for Vinny. What justice we talking about, bro? Allow it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, that gets me that. We move on from that, but we come back to the Carabao Cup this week today. I think Chelsea. Who you guys have today?
Newcastle United.
Well, what do you think is going to happen, man? Because
Another W. Honestly.
oh wait a minute, you guys just played them on this weekend, right?
Yeah. Hit him with that okey doke again.
Yeah.
2-1, 2-1. So we have the dominance on them. I mean, Newcastle United right now, I feel like all the hype, not being able to bring in the right players with the money coming in from the actual business is they're kind of in a standstill. Not saying like they're falling off, but I don't see them how people were talking about they were going to be up here challenging for the UCL and the Premier League because of the owners coming in from what is it, Abu Dhabi or
Saudi. That's the Saudi prince. Yeah, the Saudi king or Saudi prince.
Yeah, as well. So yeah, I see another win here. Us moving forward into the Carabao Cup a little bit further. So, yeah, feeling confident for this match coming up today.
Okay. Do you think that he's gonna make any a lot of changes compared to the team that you played with? I guess Sunday.
Is Gordon injured?
Newcastle. I think so. He didn't play last game, right?
No, not at all. And I don't remember seeing him on the injury report. He better make some changes because the way that Jackson was twisting, oh my God, what is his name? Their center back.
Is it I know that the dark one, right?
Yeah, tall.
I know who you're talking about. He was good last year though.
Yeah, but
and are you guys going with the same team or are you keeping?
No, so they're looking at switching the team up. Right now, they're trying to get Mudryk and also give Sancho an opportunity to showcase what they were doing in the Conference League this year. So I think that they're going to make some changes there. I'm hoping that we see something coming from Mudryk that we haven't seen since the first Liverpool game. But I'm not 100% confident, but hopefully, he's a confidence player. He needs that in order to be successful. So if he can put in a nice performance, this will give us even more competition. But they're definitely going to be a front three switch. I think the midfield will be the same. The defense will still be the same. So, I like I said, I'm confident. I definitely think that Newcastle right now, they just don't have enough scoring if it's not coming from Isak.
Yeah. But a quick question: give us the tea on this, man. Why do you guys do our boy dirty like that, man? Why do you guys let Sterling just, Sterling is still under 30,
I mean, I don't honestly. I mean, after he left Man City, I think he was just looking for anywhere to play, and if he's not offering you anything that's up front, who is he? If he's not putting goals in, if he's not passing it, I mean, those are things to where it's like sayonara. I mean, if Arsenal can make him another, what he was in Man City, I mean, yeah, we're gonna be pissed, and I'm gonna be extremely pissed that we even allowed him to go there, but I don't see him replicating that form. I think right now Sterling is just comfortable getting paid.
Sheesh. Jabari, that man is talking to your boy like that, man.
To be fair, man, listen, I've always rated Sterling. I thought City was probably a little bit beyond them as far as just the side eyes. you know, De Bruyne kept giving him every time he fluxed it because De Bruyne used to feed him and he always dribble and make a mess and he need the little bib around his
Mm-hmm.
neck in order to finish his food, and he's cost them plenty. Right?
Yeah.
He's balled out, he's hit 100 goals, but it's not like he single-handedly dragged 50 across the line. It's literally KDB just kept feeding him. If he'd ate
Yeah.
properly, he probably would have still be there, right? So
Right.
what I take from Sterling as Frank was talking, and Frank, listen, I think you're a calm, level-headed fan, but I'm listening to you talk, bro, and the way you're describing Sterling, one player came to mind, and it's Harvey Elliott. I'm not trying to
Mm.
shoot him, but
Yeah.
what I'm taking from this, Quasi, and like I said,
Yeah.
it's not shooting. If
Yeah.
I'm a professional and I'm looking to somebody that's ahead of me in their career, and I
Mhm.
see where they're falling off, bro, I'm fixing that early before I get up there.
Mm.
Yeah.
And when man said, "Yo, if he ain't offer you anything up top, what is it offering?" And I'm just like, "Raw." At least Milner could have slotted. I'm thinking not that because I'm thinking like at least Milner could have went left back if the midfield ain't cutting it. I've seen Milner off the wings. You know what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say? I've seen Milner on the pens. I've seen Milner on the corners. I'm seeing
Mhm.
Milner right back. So I'm like, yo, that's a footballer. So when
Right.
you tell me, yo, man ain't doing what he normally do best, that's like an American analogy. Dwight Howard, when he was
Yeah.
very athletic, saying he's a Superman and he can jump over everyone, he was
Mhm.
very dominant. The
Yeah.
minute he lost that athleticism,
It was done.
bro, he was just a regular tall guy.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't dribble, he couldn't hit you with no, you know what I'm saying? The sham guard, none of that.
Yeah.
He just became a tall guy on the court because he couldn't jump over everyone anymore. So
Right.
it's kind of like Sterling. If you take the pace away and tuck
Mhm.
the dinosaur arms, was he ever really a clinical finisher?
No.
You know what I'm trying to say? Was he really like a free kick taker? You're like, oh my God, Sterling about to whip this. Nah.
Nah.
So like I said, you take the T-Rex arm and that pace off of him. What's left? Nah, like peel the layers back. What is left? And
Yeah.
so that's why I thought of Harvey. I'm like, raw. Think of whole boy that left us as well, Quasi. Harry Wilson.
Harry
If
Wilson,
you
yeah.
take the peach off of his left foot and put a banana on the left foot, I mean, is he the same guy?
Nope.
Yeah.
So it's sad, but it's true, and that's what I feel like fans don't really respect certain players to say, yeah, he might be world class with his pace,
Mhm.
but if you take the pace away, what's left?
Yeah. And you know,
That's what I'm trying to say. If you take what makes the player great,
what else do you have?
what else is left? Is it good enough? It doesn't have to be over the top, but is it good enough to still get him by? Like we've seen, who did it famously? We've seen some strikers or wingers move off the wing, go through the middle, still dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, look at
You know what I'm
Robert.
saying?
Yeah. Even though
So we've seen like players move up the top, go back in the midfield, cooking, spraying them left, right, and center. Like
yeah.
that's what I deem a elite footballer to do. And a lot of these players that's getting that elite status, bro, you take one attribute off they thing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they got, bro. Nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's sad, it's unfortunate, but I think in the right system, he you know what I mean, the team probably can carry him to some extent. But I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I just start to fear for our players that literally only have one thing going for them.
That's the thing.
You
You
know what I
can't
mean?
just have one. You know, a lot of people were like Elliott would have. And Elliott is a good player. Going forward, yes, he knows how to pick certain passes. But is Elliott the answer for Liverpool to get us to second place or first place?
No, Fozzie, I'm not trying to. I didn't bring that up for that conversation. I just bring it up because me and Enz always said he doesn't know how to close down a guy, and the tackling is a little shaky.
Right.
Which, if you're gonna do the high press, you better be able to tackle and close the man down, and don't get skipped past like you're playing hopscotch, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro. And that's the part where Liverpool fans, no, in fact, that's what Liverpool fans don't appreciate of Szoboszlai, because I keep hearing ManDem say, all he does is run. And I'm like,
I mean, all Henderson did was run, and it worked for a bit, but you know
I mean, Gini, what did Gini do? Gini was doing the same thing. Gini would close the game, close the player down, rotate the ball like Liverpool fans used to say, and that was it. He barely scored any goals, but once in a while he would surprise us with a goal. But then when he goes to Netherlands, he's a whole total different Gini. So the idea of sometimes some fans are very they think that they're playing FIFA or should I say EA Sport these days. But I'm going to share this screen real quick. If you can see it, what do you think about this lineup against Brighton today? And then, Frank, the same thing with us. We also play Brighton this weekend, just like you guys did with Newcastle.
With Newcastle, okay.
Yeah,
it's good.
So I see that backline. That backline is looking crisp. Good to see Joey in there if he is. I know Bradley was a little bit of a doubt. But yeah, no, I like it right there. That looks like more in next to Gravas. I completely disagree with the more in next to Gravas. I can see Hendo in there. I don't know if it's for Gravenberch or for the Morton. I think Morton might just come in to avoid some relief in there. And even if he does start, that means it'll be Endo and Morton. Not a lot of creativity.
No.
Not a lot of driving power. So, so what you have though, Curtis up in there. I probably would have went McAllister still, but tricky. Yeah, I think man. If I see this lineup against these guys and we're playing them again, I think it'll be with premeditated subs. Either way, I think it'll be with premeditated subs. Either way, I'm not complaining. Not really a big Brighton fan these days,
Gotta watch out for Welbeck.
Yeah, bro. These men play some football, bro. Out of nowhere, you're just like, yo, god damn, they're crispy.
They lost a whole team and they're still continuing the battle. That's impressive,
bro. Brighton has always been for the longest since even Potter was there, bro.
When Potter was there, yep.
Bro, these men would just turn up one day and you're like, hey, it's the Premier League. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm seeing men slapping and screamers against City from way out there. I'm just like, wait, he's 19? I was like, okay.
Yeah, what's the name? What's that guy, that kid, the African kid name? Labella? Is it Labella or?
Oh, Baliba, I think, something like that. Yes, bro. Even him got a dog on him, bro. They always get some players. I'm just, bro. Estupian on any day will curl one top his. Yeah, Brighton. They, like I said, on any given day, Welbeck looked like he should be in Champions League. I'm just like, yo, that's Welbeck. So, bro, on any given day, you don't know what Brighton you're getting until the 90 minutes is over. That's all I can say about Brighton. I remember one time Trossard came to Anfield. Man, looked like Messi in his prime. Got a hat trick and everything. I'm just like, Trossard?
Trossard, man.
That's what he would do. Arsenal. Bro, I see McAllister through the middle just dictating the game. I'm like, okay, Thiago, I see you. So, like, Brighton is that team when we're playing. And remember how me and he was doing a preview because, I'm breaking down Wolves. And I'm like, yo, Wolves ain't on nothing. Yeah. Put the house money up. They're only going to create one chance. And they literally only created one chance.
Yeah.
Quasi, since then, Wolves have only created one chance per game and scored one goal per game. Brighton is not that team where you can be like, this is Brighton. Put them in this box, top 14 at best. You can't put Brighton in any box.
Yeah.
And that's how dangerous they are. And it'll be an interesting one, man. I'm trying to wrap the day up early so I can make it back in for 2 reasons. I might get a little shipment package in. And I'm going to have to watch this game, bro, from the start to the finish because the Brighton we play today ain't going to be the Brighton we play on the weekend either.
On the weekend, no, it's going to be a lot of high energy. I mean, this guy plays slightly kind of like Klopp, high line, a lot of energy. I mean, Baliba, that kid can run all day. He gives me that Kante mix with somebody with a more offensive threat because this kid can run. I mean, look what Chelsea, you remember him, what he did to you guys at Stamford Bridge a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah. I mean, he definitely, I mean, he's going to go to another team. Brighton's going to make some good money on him as well.
Yeah, that kid.
Yeah, I'm hoping they still do that lackadaisical pass out from the back where they normally get picked off every now and then.
Yeah.
And maybe we can pick them off. But
they're due for a mistake. I mean, Brighton trying to play a certain style. They always do for a mistake.
Yeah.
But I definitely believe they're the team that yeah, you may score on them, but they can come back. I mean, Welbeck is right now up there with top scorer in the Premier League. I mean, and how old is he?
Welbeck
Yeah,
is.
and they got Lallana and Milner. Like they got some young guys, but they got 3 old dudes. Like on
Oh,
any given day, these
Lalana
men will
went back to
just turn it up,
Southampton.
you know.
Yeah.
Lalana went back to Southampton.
Oh, he did that? No, they still got
Yeah.
Milner.
They
They
still
still
got
got
Milner.
Milner
Yeah.
over there.
Milner is still there.
Yeah. Bro, I remember one day I was watching Milner, bro. I'm like, yo, why did Milner leave, bro?
Look at Liverpool fans. Why did he leave? Man? These guys were around his house. Be like, bro, you gotta go.
Yeah, I wanted him gone, but then I saw him for Brighton. I was just like, Milner, you had that much to offer? We need to talk about a contract extension.
Yeah, man. I think today's game is going to be exciting. There's a lot of good games today. Chelsea play. I think City also play. Man U play. There's a lot of Carabao Cup. But before we get out of here, gentlemen, what do you guys think about Amorim coming to Manchester United?
Ooh.
I know we talked about it briefly.
No, I'll go real quick. Real quick. So I think one of 2 things is possible. As a manager, you always look for a challenge.
Right.
And Man U is definitely a challenge. We can count the managers that attempted to tame that beast and failed. I think it might even be a case of Liverpool going through Rafa, Kenny, Brendan, and then we hit goal with Klopp. Did Chelsea hit goal with Maresca? I'm not quite sure, but I feel like Man U is now going through what's known as a struggle phase, bro. And Amorim isn't gonna restore it. I feel like Man U, no manager can fix Man U. It'll need to be fixed behind the scene. Like you see how FSG got the right structure in place, and then bring Klopp in, and then from Klopp we're able to do what we're doing now.
Yeah,
that's what Man U needs. So until they fix that, every manager that goes there, bro, they're just placeholders. So that's all Amorim is gonna do. He's gonna go to Man U, and I guarantee you, however long it takes for him to leave, he's gonna go somewhere else and be a lot better than what Man U had to offer.
Right. Frank, I mean, let's be honest. Liverpool and Chelsea looked at him. They all passed. West Ham made it public. They sent a private jet to go get him, and then they also passed. I'm not saying that all of a sudden he's a shit manager. But there's something reason why some of these big clubs decided that, you know what? I mean, Chelsea literally went after a manager who just came back from the lower league.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the biggest thing Manchester United is looking at is the pedigree that he has won. So they want to bring in a manager who has won, who has that understanding of what it takes to win. I mean, it's the last time Sporting Lisbon won, I mean, a trophy. I mean, we could go back decades. It was Benfica and who's the other team, and Porto, who dominated that league.
Yeah,
but the just like he'll struggle. I mean, it's the team left behind. I mean, the Anthonys. What can you do with that? You know, I mean, that to me is like you have to basically get rid of Ten Hag's players that he brought in. Onana, I mean, and rebuild from there. And I believe as well, Manchester United is going to struggle. They're going to go through a period of time where it's just going to be, you know, they're going to be in 10th, 11th, 12th place until the new management is able to get that corrected and bring in the right players for his playing style. Because currently right now, I don't see how he comes in and makes a significant difference. He's going to need 2 years easily just to get his playing style incorporated with the team. So,
yeah, but Frank, who's to say in that 2 years he's even sniffing top 6?
That's true.
So I don't know if you heard my earlier take when I told Quasi I didn't care about them guys. It's if Amorim comes in, bro, he has a what's left team. Right? When Klopp left, he left the team in somewhat of a good stead. Maresca came in. He has a crop of players to really choose from and narrow down his team. This guy's coming in, bro. I don't know any top 6 take any player off Man United. So now he's gonna have to get these guys. Rashford, who's seen about 6 managers now.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, bro, 2 years, bro, 2 years. These men can still be outside of Europe, bro. So then, who's that an indictment on? It can't be the owners, because even if the owners tear up the team, give him a brand new team, there's no guarantee his new assembled team can go up against your Arsenal's, Chelsea. If Maresca's there for 2 years, from what I'm seeing now, there's no way this guy comes in and top Maresca. You know what I mean? If Tottenham gets it together, it's another uphill battle there. So the project of Man United, it's not about on the pitch and the players. It's about
behind the scene.
it's getting that structure in place, and that's why I would always respect FSG. And I told people, they didn't believe me. Now they got the proof. They can suck on it.
Right.
These men set up a structure where they can pluck any manager into it, and the manager cooks.
Right.
Bro, Slot is not even on EA 24. As a manager, Slot ain't even on that, bro.
Yeah.
So when a manager's not even on that, and then you go into a big team and you're the best start in the team's history, it's completely because of management. Management gave you that platform.
Right.
Klopp didn't give him the platform. Klopp got given the platform as well. That's what Man U need to be. Bro, they're a sleeping giant. They fall asleep.
Yeah.
100% fall asleep. So they've not become a sleeping giant, and they've been struggling for years.
Right.
It's just other teams fell off and made them look a little better.
Right.
Like when they came second with that bogey second. It's not because it was great. It's because the other teams fell off.
Yeah. No, that's
good luck with them beating Brighton as well. Because I'm not Brighton, Villa. Because Villa's stepping up.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. You see, Villa, people don't understand. Villa got a lot of money. Their owners
it ain't even about a lot of money, bro. Villa just got a better manager, bro.
And they have a great manager. You know, he doesn't get his respect, but let's be honest. Emery is a very, 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 very good manager. I think Arsenal did him dirty. They didn't give him enough time. They didn't give him the players that he wanted. They were buying, what was that guy? Pepe, who he didn't want Pepe. They were buying players that he never wanted. Most of those players were Arsene Wenger players. So Arsenal fans, being petulant as they are, made a whole lot of noise and got him out of there. And the players that he didn't want, they kept pushing on him. Arteta came in and they decided to make changes, and things are going better for them. But in terms of Man U, I agree with both you guys. This thing with Man U, it's like Arsenal. I always say wait and see. They will get amped up. The fans will get excited, and then it'll all start to fall down, just like a house of cards. So Amorim, I'm not going to say he's a shit manager because Liverpool tried, and we saw that there's something that we don't like from him. And I'm not going to say he was our number one option. He was one of the options. Our number one option was Alonso, and he made it clear, I'm not leaving. And we went for Slot. And just like Zuberi said, the man has done better than Shankly, done better than Paisley. Am I speaking blasphemy, Zuberi?
Hey, Quasi, I don't want you to get cancelled or end up in court again. And I don't want you to implicate me, but you need to say the sentence correctly. He has not done better than any manager.
I'm saying he's starting his first, 10 games or 11 games?
Yeah, but you have to say he has the best start in any Liverpool manager's history. Just the best start. That's it.
That's it.
There's
That's what I'm saying.
better than, it's just off the line, they fired a gun. Off the line, he came off the blocks flying.
Yes.
But remember, Quasi, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
It's a
so
marathon,
he can lose wind by December. We're like, yo, this guy is shit, bro. Let's give him credit for the way he came out the blocks. He came out the blocks flying.
I mean, this is a marathon, and he's playing like he's playing. His style of play looks like he's ready for a marathon. He's not sprinting.
Yeah.
Right.
He said, man, moving like one of them Moroccans, one of them Egyptians or them Kenyans, bro.
The Kenyans
go the distance,
Constant. They stay, you know what I mean? They stay the distance, and then all of a sudden, the last minute, they catch another win. You'll be like, wait a minute, where were you at? Right? So, but you guys are 100%. And yes, I need to rephrase because I was blaspheming. His first 8 to 10 games has been better than any Liverpool manager in Liverpool history so far. I have to caveat with the word so far so people don't think I said he's better than Shankly or Percy. That is not true. Until he puts up those accolades, he's not even better than Rodgers yet. But gentlemen, thank you so very much for coming through and supporting your boy Frank Famous, man. When are you getting this channel going, man?
Right now, dealing with the Wi-Fi right now. I have all my pieces that I ordered. Right now, I'm ordering an extender for my Wi-Fi. So once that's up, you guys will see me this holiday season coming up. I have some stuff in store. So Frank for Famous will be back up. We'll be talking all Chelsea there. I'll be looking to have you on the show as well.
Thank you so very much. All right, Q Zoom. Wagwan, man. What the deal? We need to do a little bit more shows, man. Where you been hiding?
Bro, listen, man. When you're engineering the armory that I'm engineering and putting the things I'm putting together in the basement, election is coming up, people. I'm not saying going out there and vote, but put yourself in a position to survive.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Did you set up did the guy just blow up the engine?
Nah, man. I'm putting a new machine into commission. But like I was saying, man, just put yourself in a position to win. Put yourself in a position to survive.
Yeah.
I only got one life, bro, so I can't take it lightly. Sitting up in the basement doing YouTube, respectfully.
Got my dog over
so
here.
I try Quasi, but listen, man, I have expensive hobbies which keeps me on the road making more money.
Yeah.
I see you guys doing your passion with the work and the YouTube. More power to you. I see footballers living out their dreams. My dreams. I'm trying to live it out as well, man. And unfortunately, YouTube ain't really on that list. So maybe in a distant future. But you can always shoot me the link, man. Like I said, I'm at work. I'm chatting to you and Frank. Big up, Frank. You sound American still, man. Where you from, man?
I'm Ghanaian from my family, but born here in America. So
nah, man, you're American. I don't like that. Yeah, you gotta do the motherland thing.
I got Ghanaian blood. I got Ghanaian blood. That's gonna take me to the furthest I'm gonna go right there. Whenever the World Cup comes in, I'm rooting for Ghana. That's my
at this point, man. Ghana, I don't even want to see Ghana.
Quasi, listen, man. Stop recruiting Ghanaians, man. My parents been over here way too long, eating up way too much American food and GMO. And blood is washed out, bro.
Oh man, I tell you, man, Frank Zuberi's out here. He's African, but he doesn't want to. He's like, nah, man. But he's from he's from Jamrock, from the mountains.
Okay,
he's from the mountains, so I don't need to tell you about his accent. You know where it's coming from. But
yeah.
He's on the East Coast right now, New York. You guys ain't doing too well, man. What's going with the Yankees, man?
Oh man.
What's going with the Yankees?
Quasi, correction, man. I'm not in New York, bro. Right? I'm in the mountains of Massachusetts. There's like a couple vultures dropping freaking carcass to get the bones cracked in that. Like, that's the type of life I'm doing right now. They're right next to my truck, bro. Dropping carcass on my truck to get the bones cracked.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm far from New York, Quasi, man. I don't put me with them peasants down there, man. Yankees ain't doing too good.
Yeah. So you're up in Boston, right?
Yeah, I'm up in the Boston area. I'm on that Celtics train.
Oh yeah.
Think about going on the Red Sox train, but Connecticut Suns in that, bro. UConn Huskies. That's the type of time I'm on, Quasi. Very sophisticated teams. You know what I mean? Reserved for March Madness only.
Yeah, town of winners, definitely.
No, I mean, what's his name, Frank? Your boys. Your owner is about to win a World Series. Or did he win already?
No, it's
I know. Today's the last game.
I mean,
Tomboli's about. He's the owner of Dodgers. So.
Yeah, so right now I think what he did was coming in and spending that amount of money on
We need to talk about the Civil War though, but that'll be for another show.
Yeah.
We know you guys have owner Civil War. Don't think we don't know about that.
Hey man, it's as long as we're getting results, that we're gonna leave that in the background. That's all I care for. As long as we can keep performing and putting points on the board, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that towards the end.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But big up to ManDem that came through, man. Thank you for everybody who came and support us. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe, get us to that 21 likes minimum for today. You know, it's for my 21 kids. And subscribe, man. We're trying to get to 500 people. We're trying to get to 500. And of course, if you're a Liverpool fan who are not scared with rival fan, please go to my man Frank Famous channel. He promised that he's gonna be starting. So go out there and put pressure on him so he starts. So
Appreciate
big up
that.
to
Thank
ManDem, man. Thank you so much for being in the building. Quincy Bowles, Barry, and Frank. Peace.